What if one of the world's most iconic monuments had been hiding a secret all along? For centuries, Hagia Sophia has been celebrated as a masterpiece of faith, empire, and resilience. Yet according to recent reports, advanced technology has changed everything. Artificial intelligence has finally reconstructed the secret of the ancient Hagia Sophia and revealed something no one expected. Experts are calling the findings extraordinary, even impossible, and the implications stretch far beyond architecture or religion. What was uncovered doesn't just add a new chapter to Hagia Sophia's story. It forces us to question what we thought we knew about history itself. There are buildings that define cities, and then there are buildings that define civilizations. Hagia Sophia belongs firmly in the second category. Rising above the heart of Istanbul, once the mighty Constantinople, it is more than stone, mortar, and marble. It is a witness to empire, faith, conquest, and survival. For nearly 15 centuries, it has stood as a riddle carved in stone, defying explanation. When Emperor Justinian commissioned its construction in 532 AD, after riots had devastated much of the city, he demanded nothing less than a structure that would eclipse anything the world had ever seen. The result was so awe-inspiring that contemporaries described its vast dome as if it hung from heaven by a golden chain, a spectacle of light and space that felt almost supernatural. For centuries, it was the largest enclosed space in the world. Even modern engineers struggled to understand how such a daring structure withstood time, earthquakes, and centuries of transformation. But Hagia Sophia is more than an architectural wonder. It has been the heart of empires and the backdrop of pivotal history. For nearly 1,000 years, it was Christendom's greatest cathedral, the stage for coronations, councils, and imperial ceremony. In 1453, when the Ottomans captured Constantinople, its icons were covered, its walls reimagined, and Hagia Sophia became one of Islam's most treasured mosques. Centuries later, in the 20th century, it was transformed into a museum, a place where East and West, Christianity and Islam, art and empire could all be seen together. In our own time, it has returned once more to a mosque. Few buildings on earth have worn so many identities, yet through all these transformations, Hagia Sophia has never surrendered its mysteries. For generations, whispers of hidden chambers, relics, and passageways have persisted. Travelers, chroniclers, and even soldiers spoke of corridors beneath its floors and secret spaces within its walls. Some claim that tunnels connected Hagia Sophia to Constantinople's famous underground cisterns, or even to the imperial palace itself. Others told of sealed chambers meant to guard relics too sacred or too controversial for public view. For centuries, such stories were dismissed as folklore. Yet time and again, Hagia Sophia revealed hidden truths, mosaics rediscovered beneath plaster, inscriptions reappearing under careful restoration, fragments of its past rising to the surface like messages from another age. The monument itself seems designed to invite speculation, with its labyrinth of galleries, its shadowed corners, its haunting acoustics that echo like voices from the past. Modern archaeology has confirmed some of these mysteries. Ground surveys and radar scans revealed voids beneath the monument, anomalies too structured to be natural. But until recently, these were just fragments of data, inconclusive and easy to dismiss. That changed when artificial intelligence entered the story. At first, AI was employed simply to help preserve Hagia Sophia, monitoring visitor flow, safeguarding delicate mosaics, and assisting restorers. But soon, researchers realized that AI could see what the human eye could not. Using advanced imaging and spectral analysis, it detected faint outlines on the walls, hidden inscriptions beneath layers of soot, and even the ghostly traces of mosaics long forgotten. What began as a tool for preservation became an instrument of revelation. The breakthrough came when AI was given access to the monument's structural scans. It processed radar, laser mapping, and resonance data, building a complete digital model of Hagia Sophia. In this model, anomalies stood out, voids that were geometric, rectangular, aligned with the architecture above. These were not accidents of nature. They were chambers, deliberately constructed and carefully sealed. For the first time, whispers of secret rooms had hard evidence behind them. According to reports, one chamber in particular shocked researchers. Nearly 6 feet in height, built with architectural precision, and astonishingly well preserved, it seemed to confirm centuries of rumor. AI reconstructions suggested gilded walls, fragments of gold leaf and mosaics unlike any known in the rest of Hagia Sophia. In these images, Christ appeared, but not in the traditional Byzantine style. His figure was austere, his expression almost solemn, and the figures around him were unfamiliar, neither saints nor emperors known to history. Even more startling were the inscriptions, fragments in both Greek and Latin, an extraordinary pairing that hinted at a hidden cultural and theological crossroads. The implications were staggering. Why would such a chamber be hidden? Scholars suggested it may have preserved teachings or images too controversial for the empire's public narrative. Others argued it reflected a moment of transition, when traditions clashed and overlapped, before official history wrote one version and buried the rest. For some, the chamber represented a secret vault of ideas, sealed away not to be destroyed, but to be hidden from the eyes of ordinary worshippers. Its very existence felt like a contradiction, a reminder that Hagia Sophia's history was far more fractured than linear. The AI's reconstruction pushed the discovery further. As it processed thousands of data fragments, patterns began to emerge. Mosaics came to life in ghostly clarity, inscriptions were translated, and the chamber's geometry revealed symbolic proportions. What unfolded was not simply decoration, but a coded narrative, as if Hagia Sophia itself were a manuscript written in stone and gold. When the system generated its final composite, experts in the room were reportedly stunned into silence. One whispered words that quickly spread through academic circles: "This is impossible." News of the sealed chamber spread rapidly, sparking global fascination. Tourists speculated whether they were standing above the hidden room. Online forums erupted with theories, while media outlets framed it as one of the greatest archaeological surprises of the century. Among scholars, opinions were divided. Some hailed the discovery as proof of AI's revolutionary role in archaeology, while others cautioned that without excavation, the chamber remained a digital reconstruction, however extraordinary. Religious leaders, too, were conflicted. Some welcomed the diversity of imagery as a reminder of faith's complexity, while others viewed it as unsettling, a challenge to long-held traditions. Yet one truth remained undeniable. Hagia Sophia had once again resisted final understanding. For centuries, it has stood at the crossroads of empires, faiths, and histories, each era leaving marks of gold, marble, silence, or concealment. Now, with AI, its most extraordinary secret had come to light, one that didn't just expand its story but threatened to rewrite it. Hagia Sophia is no longer just an architectural wonder. It is a living riddle, a layered manuscript whose secrets remind us that history is never as straightforward as we are taught. Its walls hold more than art and stone. They hold contradictions, silences, and truths too powerful to remain hidden forever.